Good morning, children. Welcome back to the next session of our video class on the same lesson, that is force. In the previous class, we have already studied about the first two types of contact forces, that is muscular force and frictional force. Okay. In today's session, we are going to learn about the remaining two types of contact forces, that is normal force and tensional force. Okay, children. Contact forces. Already in the previous session, we have learned that there are four types of contact forces, which I have written here. Muscular force, frictional force, normal force, and tensional force. These four types of forces are called as contact forces, as the force is exerted on the object only when the object is in contact with us. Okay. So, under these four types of contact forces, in the previous class, we have already studied about muscular force and frictional force. And now in today's session, we will be seeing about normal force and tension. To understand the normal force, here I have given you one diagram. Children, what you are able to see in this picture? There is a table. Upon the table, there is a book is placed. Now, is it in the state of rest? Yes, the book is in the rest. Is there any force acting on that book? Yes, there is some force is acting on the book. Imagine that the table has disappeared suddenly by magic. What will happen then, children? The book will fall down because due to the gravitational pull of the earth. The gravitational pull of the earth is always acting in the downward direction, and it is called force of gravitation. It is represented with Fg, capital F and small g. I have represented here with an arrow mark in the downward direction. That arrow mark in the downward direction, Fg, represents the force of gravitation. Even when book is lying on the table, the gravity pulls the book down all the time. But it does not fall down because it is supported by the table. Therefore, there exists a force which supports the book against gravity by pushing it in the upward direction. What do we call this force as? That force is called as normal force. There exists the force which supports the book, against the gravity. The gravity is acting in the downward direction, whereas the force, some certain kind of force is acting in the opposite direction of the force of gravitation. Hence, the book does not fall down. A direction which is perpendicular to the plane of surface is said to be the normal. Always, the direction which is perpendicular to the plane of the surface is called as normal, and the force that a solid surface exerts on any object in the normal direction is called the normal force. So, perpendicular means that is in the opposite direction. That means, see, this is Fg, that means it is the gravitational force. This is acting in the downward direction, and as I have shown you with the arrow mark, it is acting in the downward direction, and the normal force is acting in the normal direction. Normal direction means the normal is nothing but it is perpendicular to the plane of surface. This is the plane of surface, and the normal will be like this. It is perpendicular. So, in the normal, along the normal direction, the force acting on the book. So, this will be acting in the upward direction, and it is called the normal force, and it is represented with the Fn. Okay, Fg in the sense gravitational force acting on the book, and Fn is the normal force acting on the book. So, the book which is placed on the table experiences two types of forces. Two kinds of forces, that are, one is Fg and another one is Fn. Okay, force of gravitation and normal force. What is the difference between these two? The force of gravitation is acting in the downward direction, and normal force is acting in the upward direction. In this example, the downward gravitational force is balanced by the upward normal force. Since these two forces are of equal magnitude, okay, both the forces are in the equal magnitude, and both of them are acting in the opposite directions. Okay, so we say that the net force acting on the book is 0. Net force means here the total force, sum of all the forces acting on the object. Sum of all the forces means, if you see in this particular example of textbook, here the two kinds of forces are acting on the book, that is force of gravitation and normal force. So the sum of the two forces acting on the book is called net force. Okay, here the net force on the textbook is said to be 0. Why? Because the two types of forces are acting in the opposite direction with equal magnitude. Hence, the net force acting on the book is said to be the 0. And therefore, the book is in the equilibrium state. Okay. Coming to the next and the last type of force, that is tensional force. Okay. You can see the picture here. As shown in the figure, a stone is suspended with the help of a string. Okay. And its free end is tied to the ceiling. So, I did not mention here, this cube-like structure, as you can see here, this is called, represents a stone, and this is string, and this is the ceiling. Okay. What is the state of the stone? State of the stone means, again, it will be in the rest position. We know that the stone would fall down due to gravitational pull of the earth. If the string is broken, suppose if the string is broken, what is going to happen? This stone will fall down because again the gravitational pull of earth is acting upon the stone. For a stone tied to the string, gravity pulls down the stone all the time, but it does not fall down because it is supported by the string. Thus, there exists a force which supports the stone against gravity by pulling it upward. That force will be always acting along the string, so that, and it is acting in the upward direction. Okay. And what do we call this force as? Children, this force is called as tension. This force is called as tension, which always pulls the body along the string. Tension is a contact force. Tension is a contact force. When you try to stretch a rope or a string, the tightness of the rope or tightness of the string is called as tension. Okay. And this tension force will be acting in the upward direction. I have shown you with arrow mark in the upward direction. Suppose, let us assume this is the stone which is tied to the string. Then W indicates the gravitational force acting in the downward direction, and T indicates the tensional force acting in the upward direction. And again in this case also, gravitational force is balanced by the upward tensional force. W is equal to T. Here you have to remember that this tension will be always acting along the string that is tied to any object. Tension is the contact force. And how we can define the tension? When you try to stretch a rope or a string, the tightness of the rope is called as tensional force. Okay children, this is about tensional force, which is also example for a contact force. These are the last two types of forces, normal force and tensional force. So everybody write main points and we will meet in the next class. Thank you children.